Hey, welcome to Just Amateur Things. So, today I'm gonna talk about some very effective army compositions of Townhall 7. Now, as you can see, my base is close to semi-max base. I'm gonna get it maxed by around 2 weeks now. It's just been a month in Clash of Clans and I have accelerated fast. But one of the very good reasons are my armies, because you need good loots. I mean, everybody goes farming, but the very important factor is how you release your troops, how good your army composition is, because at the end of the day, the more elixir, the more coins you have, the better it is. So I'm gonna talk about 3 or 4 good armies. So here they are. At first, I'm gonna talk about the Hog Whiz. Now, I did not go into a full, I think around 36 hogs, full hog attack, because level 1 or level 2 hogs are basically not that powerful. You can clear Town Hall 8, beginner Town Hall 8 bases, but you cannot clear further on with a full hog attack. With this attack, you can clear till Town Hall 8 semi-max bases also if your wizards are funneled properly. That is, the walls are broken in time, they get to the core, and your barbarian king has to unlock his ability and he has to, stay there till the end. Now, the pros of this attack is it's very good for bases which have a lot of compartments, segregated, because hogs love that. The bad side is hogs have 2 main weaknesses. Those are, as we all know, spring traps, giant bombs, and the very old barbarian king. So when you're gonna use this attack, at first lure the CC troops with either one archer or one hog rider. Then use your then use around 3 or 4 archers to target all the 4 builder huts, or any building which is not at all, which is basically left undefended. Now the CC troops are going to get lured. Use your wizards and your archers to destroy the CC troops. Select a side. Use one hog rider as bait to test for traps. After that, release all of them. Now remember, after releasing all the hog riders, what I basically do is release a healing spell just in the entrance, because normally I want my hog riders to have full lives. You see, the more the lives, the longer they're gonna last. Now, the very important factor is that you're gonna have to release your cleanup troops just behind your hogs and not someplace else, because you will only be having around 6 or 7 wizards. So, so I was saying, now a very important part of the attack is the usage of healing spells, and your healing spell must be at least of level 3 to be effective, otherwise your hogs are gonna die way too fast. Now, if you're a Town Hall 7 max player, it's very good. This army is gonna be extremely effective for you. So just remember, number 1, you have to test for traps, and number 2 is a very general warning for all hog attack users. That is, you must refrain from attacking bases, and I quote, bases with a lot of spaces, because hog riders tend to go into these spaces and not jump into walls, and that kinda leads to their downfall, because most of the times there are spring traps and giant bombs set. Now, going over to another army, we're gonna go to the all drag attack, the old and famous. I mean, this attack is, to an extent, it's quite powerful, but it is also boring. because as we all know, if your troop deployment is alright, you basically have 3-star the base. Basically, the only cons of this attack are if your dragons are level 1 like mine, you cannot attack Town Hall 7 max through Town Hall 8 bases. But if your dragons are level 2 and your lightning spells are level 4 and your loons are level 4, you can even clear Town Hall 8 semi-max to max bases also. Now, I'm gonna talk about another attack that is 21 wizards around 18 giants. Yes, some archers. Yes, this army. Now this army, and you can take around 3 healing spells. Now this army is very good for farming, you know. There, sorry for my dog. So as I was saying, 8 archers, 20 giants, 4 wall breakers, 21 wizards, and 3 healing spells. Well, you can combine your spell combination, but I would not expect good results from this army because this is a typical farming army composition and you cannot push trophies with this. You can go to a max of 1800 maybe, gold league 2, and above that you cannot. And now my most favorite, the Giwahi attack that I myself have devised. I'm a bit comfortable with this attack, so this attack goes around 4 archers, 19 giants, 4 wall breakers. Now you cannot swap wall breakers with anything else. These wall breakers are absolutely necessary for this attack to be successful. 15 wizards, 1 hog rider for luring, and 2 healers. Now you may not even take CC troops, and I would recommend all users to not use CC troops while attacking if you're learning a new attack. For example, you've just upgraded to Town Hall 7, you've got your Dark Elixirs, you've unlocked Hog Riders, you're using my Hog Rider composition. So, I would expect, I urge other players to, not use CC troops, to complete the attack, to try to 3-star the attack without CC troops. This is because you will realize your mistakes and you will not be dependent on CC troops. Now, that's a thing which most people are very dependent on. Now, as I was saying, and I basically use 2 healers for the giants, or my barbarian king has just been level 3 today. Anyways, now how do you go about this attack? Well, first use the hog rider closest to the space, nearest to the clan castle rather, and drop it. It's gonna lure some of the troops if there are any troops. Drop your archers on undefended buildings. Troops are gonna get extracted. Use your remaining archers and the minimum number of wizards possible and destroy the CC troops. Now choose a side. Spam all the giants, spread them out, don't spread them out too much, and then use the 4 wall breakers on one particular spot. That's gonna break. Now when all the giants are entering, I would recommend using a healing spell, not the rage spell, healing spell, cause as I said, the longer they last the better it is. After this, just behind the giants, use a maximum of 4 wizards and clear just the surrounding buildings. It does not matter if they die. Now, as these wizards are clearing the surrounding buildings, your giants are gonna get inside. So you have to see if your giants are getting, exposed to a very, very high amount of damage. That is, if you're gonna attack Town Hall 8, or your giants are in front of a double cannon, then you can use another healing spell, but I would recommend just waiting a bit longer. Now this is why. After your wizards, after the couple of wizards have cleared the surrounding bases, release your barbarian king with the two healers. Now either the healers will aid the barbarian king, or the healers will aid the giants. Nevertheless, it won't matter because the barbarian king will be funneled right inside the base. Then release all the wizards. So basically we have all our troops inside the base. Now use your healing spell on the giants and use your raid spell just in a middle-ish part of the base where your troops are there. You should use it on wizards. You should use it on the maximum number of troops possible, and that is gonna get you a 3-star for sure. And if you have CC troops, use them after the funnel, that is after you release your barbarian king. So the pros of this attack is that no matter what happens, you're gonna get a victory, whatever it is. Look at all my previous attacks. Ignore this. I had an extra archer and I looted 5,000 elixir. Anyways, as you see, without clan castle troops, this is extremely relevant. Yes, and this is a very good combo if you are gonna take 3 bowlers, because the bowlers act very, very well with the healers. If you can't take it, if they are funneled inside, you are going to win no matter what. Now the cons of this attack is, since there are so many kind of troops, you need your troops to be leveled up. Like I am leveling up my troops, and it's gonna take some time. It's just been a month, Anyways, it's gonna get leveled up. And the second thing is, one needs to be very, very calm. Like sometimes I become so nervous, but since I'm very used to the attack, it normally turns out to be successful. Another thing, since this attack has so many troops, it's a bit complicated, Sometimes we forget to lure troops. Remember, if you forget to lure troops, just abandon the attack, because there's no point, your troops are gonna die anyways. There's no way those 10-15 wizards are gonna be able to beat the CC troops, as well as the remaining buildings, as the giants are gonna absorb hits from just one side, or around 3/4 part of the base. The wizards are going to have to take some hits at least, and that might prove fatal, because the CC troops are definitely going to ruin your HP. And the worst case scenario that I've faced a lot of times is that there are 5 wizards, you cannot lure them properly, and your 19 giants are down within 3 or 4 seconds. That's bad, isn't it? Anyways, bye for now. Hope you like my video. Like, subscribe, and a very important thing, that is comment for improvement. Even I'm new to Clash of Clans, just a brother trying to help.